Ba, 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 ba.
Dun 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 do 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 do.
Ba, 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 ba.
Dun dun do 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 do. Rob tried to eat something, but it got stuck there. And now here's Coach Crendor. Do 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 do. And Bear.
Hey,
Yeah,
What is?
I'm back.
got a bear.
Bear's
You
back.
got a bear.
Made it.
Also,
Hi,
what?
Bear.
I feel like Rob.
No, go ahead. Sorry, I missed the flow. Damn it! You know,
You
I am
may have
gone a
missed the
week and I
flow.
don't know how to do the freaking ABC anymore.
Yeah, I had to wonder what Rob has been doing in the off season because it is not sounding good.
Oh no.
Yeah, you don't want to know. Yeah, it's not a good time.
All right, continue, Bear.
I feel I was deservedly mocked last week, but in my defense, I have no defense because I said I was gonna be here, and then I just straight up forgot and wasn't doing anything, and I'm just a bad host, and I should be fired. But luckily, there's nobody above us to make that decision.
That's true.
Well,
Yeah.
if it makes you feel any better, it was not a week ago. It was almost a month ago. But
Yeah, it was
Right.
like 3 weeks.
welcome back, Bear.
Welcome back to the pandemic, everybody, where time
Yeah.
doesn't matter and doesn't exist. But
Exactly.
the
Hey,
no,
I got
it
my
was,
COVID shot 2 weeks ago.
Hey, me too, dude.
Nice.
I'm excited.
Did you get
I got my-
Moderna?
The
Or you
final
get
one.
Pfizer?
I think I got the Pfizer. I'm pretty sure.
Dang, I'm a Moderna
Yeah.
man.
Pfizer boys for life.
Yeah.
Oh,
No way, man. Moderna forever.
You're gonna die early. But you're not gonna say that shit.
Hey, I didn't get the Johnson & Johnson. That's like a 6 in
Yeah.
8 million chance of getting blood clots there.
yeah, that's like picking like the yellow team in Pokemon Go, the one that no one takes. It's like,
That's like the chances of the Jets winning a Super Bowl century.
yeah, that's like
Welcome back to Three Guys and the Bear Talk about anti-vaxxing.
yeah. Wait, we're talking about anti-vaxxing?
So
Talking about anti-vax?
No, I'm talking about
anti-vax. Talk about it.
Anti-vax?
So hey, NFL draft's coming up. Finally. I don't even,
Yeah.
is it going to be another virtual one, or is it going to be like a? Are they doing like a in-person one now?
I don't know.
I believe that it was in person for this
I
year.
think they're
I
all
will-
going to be holograms.
Oh,
Is what I'm reading.
nice.
This is an all hollow draft. This is an interesting way to go.
Yeah, it's the draft is to be scheduled and to be held in Cleveland the 29th to May 1st, which happens to be my birthday, by the way.
Wow.
And send presents to Coach, and he will deliver them to me. But yeah, I believe it is supposed to be in person this year.
All right. I actually
It says-
enjoyed the virtual one.
And I quote from this is actually from the Texans website. With COVID-19 vaccines nearing full circulation across the country, the NFL is making changes to the draft format in 2021. After the 2020 draft made history, the first ever fully virtual draft for team personnel and players media, the league is allowing clubs to return to their war rooms in April. That was as of the beginning of April this year.
Hmm.
Huh.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Oh my God, CBS,
Yeah.
don't you autoplay videos? God damn it.
They always
hate
do.
They always,
They always
do. I just
Dude,
want
I'm
to
just
see their
taking to
shitty mock
muting
draft.
every single website. You just mute them.
Just mute Chrome.
That's not a
I have
bad
I,
idea.
I have Google muted
Yeah,
because
just mute Chrome.
it's actually really annoying because sometimes I use the little microphone feature where because I don't want to type, so
Oh,
I'll just
yeah.
like press the microphone and be like, "Where's the store?" But then sometimes if you're unmuted, the Google lady will respond and she'll be like, "The store is located at like the maximum volume that she could hit."
You're not a real New Yorker because you don't know how to get there on your own.
I love that Rob. It's not any specific store. Rob just says, "Where's the store?"
Where's the store? Where's
I mean,
it?
it's 80. When I'm googling things by voice, that's usually the limit of
I mean, yeah, why say many words when
I'm
few words do
Gilbert
trick?
Godfrey.
Oh yeah, you should have Gilbert Godfrey be like, "Where's your stores over there?"
One of these days, we're gonna get actual Gilbert Gottfried on the show.
That's true.
The more we hype it up, the better the eventual delivery.
Exactly.
It's true. Yeah.
Years from now, when he gets up,
Yeah, it's gonna be good, dude. You
it's
just
gonna
wait.
be really good.
Well, you know what? We'll pay it off by just instead of having like a Gilbert Gottfried like section, he'll just be a guest on the show. Like,
Oh, dude, there we go. That's the ultimate land.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, it's gotta
From
happen.
5 years from now, think of how cheap his cameo fees would be.
That's true. It can't go up.
Yeah,
Let's
it'd
see.
only go down.
I'm gonna look up and see if he's a football friend.
He's probably
Just-
not.
He said football friend.
I did
Football
say
friends.
He said the word wrong. Get him.
Well, I've spoken.
So, welcome to the NFL Draft Roundup show, where we're going to prepare for the. I think we're talking about the draft.
Yeah,
And-
that is
Mhm.
that is
Yeah,
what
round
we're
up.
talking
I
about.
think, yeah.
Some football news before we get into that. Jadeveon Clowney signed with the Browns.
Oh, baby.
Look at that, even though he kind of sucked last year.
Yeah, but like their defensive line is super
Yeah,
strong.
that is
So
true.
like he's probably gonna be really strong, like next to Myles Garrett and
Yeah,
stuff.
he'll be like a rotational dude or just like coming off the other edge. Cordell Patterson goes from the Bears to the Falcons. Cardinals sign Brian Winters, offensive guard. And the Buccaneers sign Giovanni Bernard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at that.
classic.
Classic. So those are some big time free agent moves.
Wasn't there a big? I mean, well, there was a big free agent move in between shows too, from my team. I know.
Oh yeah,
Was there?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the Darnold.
Darnold. He was on the team last time we had the show.
Mhm.
And
That's
he
true.
got traded like the day after or something. Right?
Yeah. It was actually it was like a week ago or something. So, you
Yeah.
know, according to Bear, it was the last show.
Right.
But yeah, Darnold got traded to the Carolina Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
With
With Teddy B again.
Yeah, with Teddy B. Honestly, it's like a pretty solid trade for the Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a haul, honestly, all things considered.
Yeah, it was like 3 picks or something.
Yeah, it was. Hold on. I think I have it in the chat here. Joe Buck Jeopardy. Jets receive 6th round pick 2021, 2nd round pick 2022, 4th round pick 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So,
yeah,
like-
yeah. They got a 2nd rounder out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so a 2nd and a 4th for next year, and then a 6th rounder this year. Like the fact that they got a 2nd rounder in general is like insane.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, look, I'm gonna be honest about Darnold. How I actually feel is that I do think that he is good.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was completely stunted in any kind of development here at the Jets. Like I don't think he's that much better of a player than he was when he first arrived. But also he's like 23 or something. So like he's like 23 or 24. So he's like the age of what rookies are coming out like right now.
Oh,
So basically he had a college run, except it was on the Jets. That was his college that was his college time. Was being the shitty being a shitty Jets player. So
Pretty much he had to deal with Adam Gase.
yeah. So I mean, I don't know, like if he gets into a good situation, I think he could be good.
I mean, he's going to be with Christian McCaffrey. I'd say that's a pretty good
Yeah.
situation.
Compared to what he was here, what he had here.
Yeah. And then that means the Jets are going to be picking a quarterback in this NFL draft.
No, we're going with whatever, James Morgan.
Zack Wilson.
Captain Morgan. He's gonna be our guy, and
yes.
we don't need a QB.
Well, did you do your quarterback thing?
I did actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. All right, we'll get to that in a bit. So I've got like multiple mock drafts here. I've looked like throughout the year casually at like mock drafts and stuff, being like, who do you think is gonna get taken by this team? But like, they always change earlier in the year, and then they kind of get more solidified down the line. So luckily, ESPN's gives you the first 2 picks of the draft because Mel Kiper's got the golden book of draft material.
Thanks,
I guess.
Mel.
I watched.
Has
the
anyone
thing,
ever? Yeah, sorry, go.
It was the thing with Mel Kiper. Where's the store?
What was that?
Well, that was actually has anybody ever, but it was all one singular word.
How do you even do that stuff?
Has anybody ever? Now I want to know. What does anybody ever?
Yeah. Oh, I have no idea what it was now at this point.
All right. Well,
Oh my god.
there's a thing with Mel Kiper in like '95, or the Colts guy was like, "Who the hell is Mel Kiper?" or whatever the shit.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
So I watched that the other day, and I mean, Mel Kiper was actually wrong. He wanted Trent Dilfer over Jim Harbaugh, and Harbaugh actually was better. And they're like, "But Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl." Yeah, because the Ravens' defense was like one of the best defenses ever. Like, he didn't do
Trent Dilfer didn't win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. He was like the Mitch Trubisky of the team.
Yeah.
Basically.
So, Mel Kiper, Trevor Lawrence, #1. That's what he's got mocked up there. Classic.
Yep.
And pretty much everybody's got Trevor Lawrence going #1, which seems like the overall synopsis. So, Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence. What do you think?
Yeah.
Is he going to carry him to the promised land?
This is more than likely going to be the. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Bold take. This is going to be the ultimate resurgence of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they're going to become a playoff team in 3 years. Book it.
Incredible.
Shit, dude.
I like how you use the word resurgence as if there was a surgence at one point.
There was 1 year where they were okay.
That's true. They almost got to the Super Bowl that 1 year.
Yeah.
Well, they did go to the Super Bowl that 1 year, right?
No.
Hold on. I don't think so. No, they got to Jacksonville Jaguars history.
They played the Patriots that 1 year, 2018.
That wasn't the Super
Wasn't
Bowl, though.
2017, they lost in the conference semis. Yeah, against the Pats.
Yeah, that was Bortles. The Bortle days. This is actually a close game too. They were winning.
Yeah, they were contending, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were up 14-10 at halftime, and they lost 24-20.
That was the game. I remember that game. That was the game where I knew it was a loss as soon as halftime ended because they were playing the Patriots, and then they were up. And yeah, right. Yeah, that's it. No, but they were up at the end of the half, and they were just like, and they had the ball back, and they were just like, we're just gonna run the clock out. It was like, nope, no, you're fucked. That's it. If you're not going for touchdowns every chance you get, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Classic. So if they do go with Lawrence, do we see Gardner staying then, or do you think they're gonna?
Oh yeah, I think they got to trade him. They got to trade him, right? I mean, they could use a backup, but you could probably get something for Minshew that you could use to help Trevor Lawrence out, right?
Right.
I suppose they could be thinking, we could kick the can down the road, right? Like they could, because they still have 8 weeks into the season next season to get a trade going, right? Before the trade deadline. So they probably don't want to start Trevor Lawrence game 1 anyway.
Yeah.
And they could maybe get a better haul if, a big star QB goes down or something early on in the season. I don't know.
I did post something in the Foos and Ball section. It's like probably one of my favorite Minshew photos ever. Just levitating the ball.
That is pretty good.
Dash is in full view. It's great.
So yeah, I mean, I feel like he's gonna be good. So it's good for the Jaguars, but it's the Jaguars, so I feel like something's got to get messed up. It's like they got to mess something up, right?
I mean, they're the worst team in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, everyone agrees on that, right?
They got good receivers. I think the problem is their defense still sucks. Because they got rid of everybody who was good from their playoff run where they had a really good defense. And they're like, what if we just kept none of them? I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that. Although I think they got a couple, but still, they need help.
Right. Yeah, I was about to ask, didn't they change coaches? And yeah, they have freaking it's Urban Meyer.
Oh yeah,
now.
Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
That's probably what's gonna be the worst part.
Yeah, I think it might not work out. Maybe. But
Urban
we'll see.
Meyer.
I was going
to-
that direction initially, and then I decided to abandon that track and go for the home run.
Yeah. Just just such a likable guy.
Yeah, we're rooting for him, but not looking great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that was the other thing. Alex Smith retired.
Right.
Yeah, dude. That makes me feel old as shit, man.
I know, right? Like, oh my god, he got drafted when Aaron Rodgers got drafted. That's the Aaron Rodgers draft. I love that draft. In fact, there's someone posted a list on Reddit of players, the last player to retire from every modern draft. It was actually really interesting if you want to feel old. 97 was Tony Gonzalez. 98 Peyton Manning. 99 was Champ Bailey. 2000 Tom Brady. He's
That makes
still
sense.
going.
Yep.
2001 was Drew Brees.
Mm-hmm.
2002,
Yeah, he's gone too.
dude. 2002, Josh McCown.
Wow.
And he's finally
McCown
gone.
was
but-
02?
Yeah.
Dude.
Damn.
And I mean,
he's
he was still playing like last year on the practice squad or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah,
I
I
thought that
remember
was
talking
more
about Josh McCown, I think.
He probably will still play this year. Like I wouldn't be surprised if midway through the season somebody's just like, hey, we need somebody to back up a spot.
Mhm.
I thought he's like a coach now, or I wanted to bring him on as a coach. It doesn't. He'll probably be like, just give me the helmet. He'll go out. 2003, Jason Witten, which is actually I can't believe he's still going. Did he retire now?
Comeback kid, dude. No, he had a hell of a year last year. He came back.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went back to the Cowboys, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, now he's
Huh.
on the Raiders, isn't he?
No, oh right,
No.
yeah. No, hold on.
That's what
Let
I
me look
thought.
that
No, he
up.
went to the Raiders and then came back to the Cowboys, I thought.
Jason Witten is he's on the Cowboys.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he probably wants to play like his final year at the Cowboys. That makes sense.
I would think, yeah.
Anything that keeps him out of the announcing.
That's very true.
Yeah. Please.
And then 2004, Ben Roethlisberger and punter Andy Lee for the Cardinals.
Also, apparently, Jason Witten retired a few months ago.
Oh,
Oh.
right, yeah, of course.
Oh, he probably retired with the Cowboys.
Yeah,
The
right,
one-day
yeah.
deal. Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean,
wow.
like, who knows? He might be back again, right?
Yeah.
At this point.
You never
Although
know.
he is 38. That is, I wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this earlier. Right? I wanted to run this by you guys. If you had gotten an NFL contract when you were like coming out of college or something,
Mhm.
I don't know. If it were me, I would do like the rookie deal and then retire. I don't know why more of them don't do that. In my opinion, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Maybe that'll start happening.
I
Yeah,
feel like
good.
some of them just want to play football.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the main
Witten
thing.
played for the
Weirdly.
Rams on his last season.
Yeah.
Wait,
No, the Raiders. It was the Raiders. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, it was
I
the
looked-
Raiders.
I was looking at the wrong abbreviation. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was, I feel like a lot of them just want to play football, and then it's like, well, here's even more money, and they're like, all right.
yeah. But I mean,
So-
like after a rookie deal, like if you're in like the first round,
Like these
you're-
dudes are like, sure, if you want to just make money, I mean, there's some people, like, look at, what was his name? Albert Hainsworth, whatever the shit. They just paid him a shit
Right,
ton of
yeah.
money, and he's like, fuck this shit. I'm just going to sit on the couch now. But,
Yeah.
like, it's, I feel like I was listening to, what's his name? He just signed from the Bears to the Chiefs. Offensive lineman. Howie Long's son. Kevin Long? Kyle Long.
Kyle Long, yeah.
Yeah. Like, he was on the radio just talking, and they're like, so, like, what made you want to come back out of retirement and stuff? He's like, I just wanted to hit someone.
Well,
like,
at least he's honest, I guess.
yeah,
you know?
he's like, I just want to go out there and just hit people and battle and shit. So I feel like some dudes are just built like that. They just want to go
Yeah.
compete. So, you know.
That's true. But I mean, still, like I don't know. I'd rather be able to keep walking and stuff, and also,
Well, yeah, that is true. So yeah, then moving on, the one of the other big trades was the 49ers moving up to number 3 with the Dolphins. And the Dolphins got the number 12 pick, a 2021 third-round pick, and first-round picks in 2022 and 2023.
Yeah.
Woo! That's a lot.
So the Niners must be really either sure about what 1 and 2 is going to be or happy with any of the 3 dudes.
Yeah.
Or potentially 4.
My guess would be they think the Jets aren't going to take Justin Fields, and they're going to take Justin Fields.
Yeah, that might be the case.
Because all the mock drafts I've seen have been New York Jets, Zack Wilson, New York Jets, Zack Wilson, New York Jets, Zack Wilson, New York Jets, Zack Wilson.
Now, I will say, that has been the rumor, like that's been the story for the past like month, is that the Jets are interested in Zack Wilson.
Mm.
And I'm just gonna say, it's smokescreen season, baby. You know, I'm just saying, like, if a team's just being so honest, it's just like Zack Wilson. Yeah, Zack Wilson. Where'd you gonna get Zack Wilson? Like, I don't know if they're gonna do it, but maybe I'm being more hopeful than.
It is the Jets. So, I mean,
Yeah.
if this was like the Patriots or something, like, oh, they might be pulling something. It's like the Jets are just like, we like this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I mean, yeah. How many smoke and how many mirrors and how much smoke do the Jets really need at this point to feel what they're doing? They've got. I think they're just getting the benefit of the doubt at this point for most people.
Yeah.
By the way, the Dolphins then flipped one of the picks. They acquired the number 6 pick from the Eagles and a 5th rounder in exchange for the number 12 pick, a 4th round pick, and a 2022 first round pick. So the Eagles also did some trading right there. The Dolphins did a little back up.
They picked up another first out of that, huh? That's interesting.
Yeah. So, I mean, the Dolphins got like a shit ton of draft capital. So they were like, whatever. So, yeah, that's the other one the 49ers might take is Trey Lance, which has been, I've heard he's kind of like the big hit or miss guy. Like, he's like either Pro Bowl or like bust. But it was probably a good time to kick it into the quarterback analysis from Rob. Yeah,
well, actually, I was going to say if you go to Tankathon, the mock draft that they have there has Mack Jones out of Alabama going to the Niners. So I don't know. It seems weird because there's a lot of QBs in this class, and I'll be honest, they do kind of seem relatively similarly skilled. Like. I don't know. I watched some games of Trevor Lawrence, and yeah, I understand the hype. He seems very good, very solid. Like, he could do all the things that you want a QB to do. You know, he could throw all the passes relatively precisely. Like he looks like he's quite accurate, but he's not like anything to write home about as like, you know, he's gonna be the Drew Brees.
So like the Joe Burrow from last year or something.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like he's got like lots of skill sets, right? You know, he's got good mechanics, and he can run a little bit. He's pretty fast too, and throws pretty well. So it makes sense why he's the number 1 pick. But what I've been seeing is a lot of draft boards have been dropping Justin Fields down, and that I just don't get at all. Like in Justin Fields kind of seems like, and this may be a little bit of a hot take here, but he might be better than Trevor Lawrence, to be honest with you.
What?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like from I obviously I'm not an expert. I make no claims to this, but Justin Fields looks like he can do almost all. I mean, basically the same things that Trevor Lawrence can do, except he's also faster and bigger too. Like the one thing that I will say about Justin Fields is that he needs to slide, because in that I was watching some of the Sugar Bowl highlights.
Yeah, when we got crunched.
Yeah, well, it was the targeting, and the guy got you know, expelled from the game.
Yeah.
Because he speared him in the ribs with the helmet, and he must have broken ribs then in that game, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, off that hit. But he looked way better than Trevor Lawrence in that game, and granted that's one game, but I don't know. Justin Fields. I see him slipping down draft boards. I even see like the Jets are not even looking, or that's the rumor, right? Is that we're gonna get Zack Wilson and not even thinking about Justin Fields, which I don't know. I find odd. I think he seems really really good. I would say he's on par or even better than Trevor Lawrence. And then there's the other dudes that I was looking at Mac Jones at Alabama, because he was on the Tankathon list.
Yeah.
And I don't know, kind of gunslingery, kind of dude.
Everything I've heard about Mac Jones is he's like he's not going to be like a superstar, but he's going to be like a solid starting quarterback.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it seems like he gets kind of dancy in the pocket, like he dances around a lot.
Yeah.
Which can be a positive, and he actually does have pretty good like pocket presence. Like he's pretty squirrely in there. With that said, though, he makes bad decisions a lot, and he's not the most accurate. Although he's got a good arm, and he can hit like some really impressive shots. So, I don't know. Yeah, I see why people are looking at him as a first rounder, but if he goes to a good situation, I could see it working out. I don't think Tankathon's right. I don't see him in the top 3 though.
Yeah.
And then I did like a small amount on Trey Lance. Like he seems also good. I'm watching some right now actually. He's real fast. I will say that. He's got good pocket presence, and he throws a tight spiral. But the thing is that I've kind of realized, and it's like maybe like a little bit of a cop out. But the thing I've more realized as I've been doing these over the years is that it really has more to do than anything else. Not with, because all of these dudes are like very talented.
Right.
If they go to the right situation, then they'll do well. Like that's really more, I think, at the root of whether this QB is going to do well or do badly or do poorly. Is he going to go to a team that's going to support him and get continue to build the roster and continue to hire coaches, fix problems, improve situations. If they go to the right organization, then they're going to do well, I think, generally.
That's part of the reason I think the 49ers might take him. So I feel like they'd be the perfect situation for him to just go into. Like, they've got weapons around him. They got a good defense. So it's like, boom, right there.
For which one are you talking about?
For Trey Lance.
Oh, yeah.
Justin Fields would be good there, too. But I feel like they maybe see more in Trey Lance or something as like a developmental guy.
Yeah, I mean, could be. I don't know. At 3, if Justin Fields is at 3, I think you would still go for Justin Fields, in my opinion. He's just from the limited information that I got from watching videos, that dude seems really good at playing football. Like, he's accurate, he can throw on the run, he's very fast and quick too. Like, he's got a good eye for running too. So I don't know. I would go, and then there's Zack Wilson, who the Jets. Did I go over to Zack Wilson? I feel like I skipped him.
I think you did skip him. Also, I read that a lot of scouts said Fields needs development and refinement, but he looks like he could be a bigger Deshaun Watson, which is insane.
You would normally think that'd be a good thing.
Yeah,
it's good on the field.
Off the
Yeah.
field, not so much.
Stop.
Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh God, I actually forgot. Holy shit. Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, no, big
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No,
Zack
but
Wilson.
no, yeah, and I agree with that sentiment also about Justin Fields. Seriously, like if you just, by the way, what I do when I look up like videos to watch of these guys, I just look up their name verses in YouTube, and there's usually like highlight tapes of like every throw verse in their games.
Right.
So but yeah, I mean, if you watch him play, it's just he's got all the things that you want in a QB. And then Zack Wilson, I don't know. He seems really skilled. Like he's accurate. He again can hit all the throws, and he's pretty fast too. Like he can run around. He's maybe not as good of a runner as like Justin Fields. Like they usually run him on like bootlegs, things where he can run in basically a straight or curved line.
Yeah.
But the other thing is that from the stuff that I was watching, it didn't seem like he was playing up against particularly tough competition. And from my understanding, too, Zack Wilson only has like 1 year of like high production or something like that. I'm not sure. I know there was talk of that all over the Jets subreddit. But yeah, I mean, he seems really good. If he goes to the right situation, I think he'd be very good. I see why he ended up moving up the draft boards, because that year he looked really good. He's very accurate, and he can throw like a nice deep ball. Probably, like from the tape that I was watching, from the videos that I was watching, it kind of seems like he might have a better deep ball than Trevor Lawrence.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but don't quote me on that.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah. Especially in the Jets games, he's gonna be playing.
Right, yeah.
Another deep ball and another interception. But yeah, so you're pretty happy if the Jets do take Zack Wilson.
Yes. I like again. I think. I think Justin Fields is the more put together dude. Who's also been more consistently successful for a while. Look, the thing is, it's going to come down to whether or not our coaching staff has it this time, because our last coaching staff didn't hire a QB coach or an offensive coordinator for a while. So Darnold wasn't allowed to call audibles. So, I mean, it depends.
Yeah.
Is the new coaching staff going to be good? If they are, then I would be happy with Zack Wilson. Because he's got like, he's talented. He's very skilled as well. So, in the right situation with the right receivers, right coaching, sure. But it remains to be seen, I guess.
Yeah, it's I mean, I have more hope for the new Jets staff than I do for the old Jets staff, I'll say that much.
I don't want to hope.
I don't want to hope.
I'm trying.
Spoken like a true Jets fan, Rob.
I'm trying not to.
Well, looking at a lot of the mock drafts, some people even have Trey Lance dropping to the Patriots.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
A few of them do, actually. That would be an interesting development to watch. Trey Lance going to New England.
Certainly a welcome addition of talent to our squad right now.
Yeah, because I mean, they still don't really have a quarterback in New England. You got Cam Newton re-signed, but like,
Yeah.
I think that's really it.
I mean, we're not going to be going for a quarterback here, certainly. Not a pick,
Oh.
whatever, like 14 we got, right?
And some people even said Mac Jones to New England, I heard.
Huh.
I mean, like if guys like Mac Jones, because I think honestly the top three are Justin Fields, Zack Wilson, and Trevor Lawrence.
Mm.
I think those are the best QBs in the draft. But if Mac Jones and Trey Lance are also being talked about in that conversation in the first round, then I could totally see either of them going by 14 to the Patriots.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they were looking. They have Stidham right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think they believe in Stidham. So,
And I mean, even looking down the line here, like you got the Lions probably looking for a quarterback to sit behind. Who's the what's? It's Jared
Not
Goff.
Stafford.
Yeah, Jared Goff.
Yeah.
And then the Broncos may be looking for a quarterback.
right.
Right.
And then after that, like, I think the Eagles are still trying Jalen Hurts, so I don't think they'd do anything. But then, yeah, probably the Patriots and then the Bears at 20 would definitely like a quarterback, or even the football team at 19. So, I mean, there's a lot of teams that even could move up still.
Yeah. And here's the other thing I think about the Patriots taking a QB. I'm not saying it's for sure that they're going to do it, but I feel like this is the best draft position that Bill Belichick is willing to not retire over, and also maybe that he would be able to survive. Like if they would get into a top 10 pick situation one year, do you think I think they would actually like fire him at that point? Like, unironically. But I don't know.
That would certainly represent the end of an era, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It sure would. And then some other mock drafts want the New England taking a linebacker, so that also seems possible, or just some sort of defense.
Yeah.
So it's kind of all over the place for a lot of other things. However, a lot of teams have Kyle Pitts out of Florida, tight end, going to Atlanta, and apparently he's like very good.
Right. Yeah.
And then Jamar Chase, a lot of people got mocked to the Bengals to help Joe Burrow have more wide receiver weapons. Or I've seen, actually, I think everybody's got Penei Sewell, offensive tackle. So either a tackle or a wide receiver for Burrow. Bengals could be pretty solid if they draft well this year, honestly.
Yeah. I think they could. Well, I mean, that division's tough, but
yeah.
I mean, it'll be a tough battle, but they could maybe make the playoffs next year.
Yeah. Because I mean, after that, there's a lot of players, but like it's all over the place. You don't know who's going to trade and who's going to take what. Like there's Jalen Waddle, really good wide receiver. Patrick Surtain's apparently really good corner. J.C. Horn, Devontae Smith, Rashawn Slater, offensive lineman. A lot of offense actually.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see with all that. Let's see who they got for the Packers. Rashad Bateman, wide receiver. They think we're going to take a wide receiver in the first round. We don't do that. If anything, we'll take another quarterback.
Yeah.
And I would love a corner.
I mean, how many years realistically do you think Rodgers has left in him?
Realistically, probably like 3 or 4. Honestly, like
might be more.
Maybe more. Like after last year, like 2 years ago, I was like, probably not that many. But after last year, I'm like, he can still play. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he plays 3, 4, maybe more in a rhyme.
3, 4, maybe more.
I would be happy if the Packers take a wide receiver or if they take a corner to replace Kevin King, who can't cover literally anything. Actually, I would trust Kevin King as like the 3rd or 4th cornerback, but not the 2nd. And it seems that's what everybody's got mocked is either wide receiver and then Aaron Robinson corner, Greg Newsome corner, and Kadarius Toney wide receiver. So yeah, any of those would be great. I would be happy. Or linebacker. Packers pretty much need a corner, a linebacker, or a wide receiver. So that's what I'm hoping. And then the Buccaneers got a lot of mock drafts saying they're going to take defense,
yeah,
and defense.
We need our number one priority is going to be a pass rusher. We like, Sue. I mean, everyone knows I don't like Sue, right?
Yeah.
But he performed pretty well, and Vita Vea. I mean, if he can stay like not injured, that's the big two. But if the Bucs get like some kind of like third pass rusher, I think that's really going to solidify their defense because I mean Shaq Barrett's coming back. They had arguably one of the best defensive, if not the best defensive games ever in the Super Bowl, and most of our defensive line, not defensive line, but most of our secondary, if not all of them, are coming back. if we can get like just an outside like edge rusher or something like that, man, the Bucs are going to be scary. I mean, they're already going to be scary this upcoming season.
Yeah.
If we get a good, solid like top like defensive pass rusher, forget about it. We might repeat, Bear.
I think you probably will.
Yeah.
I'll have you know that NFC Championship game is going to be very competitive again. Very competitive.
Very competitive for me to poop on.
Well,
At least he's not in the AFC anymore.
Batman can't hurt you anymore, Rob.
Oh, he still did.
yeah, he still did.
He found a way.
Yeah.
It'll be all right, Rob.
Yeah, I don't want him anymore. You can have him back.
Yeah.
This sucks.
This is great. I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting draft, and it's gonna be next week. So we should be live streaming it. From what we're planning, as long as everything goes to plans.
Yeah, the 29th.
Yeah, 29th. So I'm sure some things will change in that time period. Also, there was actually I want to mention a Kurt Warner breakdown of Trey Lance, where he said Trey Lance is the draft's riskiest quarterback.
Oh.
On Alex Rollins' NFL YouTube channel. So if you care about quarterback breakdowns, that's a pretty good one to watch.
It depends. Was he right about the dudes in last year's class? And
That's
in which
true.
case? Yeah, I don't know.
It's like how Gruden used to bring in the quarterbacks. Like, I like this Manziel guy. He's got a good head on his shoulder.
I miss those old the QB camp things.
Yeah.
Used to be, they were great. They bring in the QBs, have a silly interview with them.
Yeah, like
And
he had a lot of people. He had Pat Mahomes,
Yeah.
Cam Newton, Russell Wilson, Derek Carr.
Yeah, he had his own QB on.
Yeah, which is kind of funny. Carson Wentz, Andrew Luck. Oh
And
my
then
God.
they would always have that section for like 10 minutes where it was just like, have John Gruden confuse you with football terminology that no one understands and he won't explain.
Spider XY banana slot right left up post route 45-6. Does that mean anything to you? They're like, no,
did
sir.
You say right, left? How does that even work?
That's how you confuse the defense. And then apparently he's still doing that because he's confusing his own team at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, yeah, I missed that. Apparently TV.com ranks it 4.9 out of 10, but they don't know anything.
Yeah, they're dumb.
They're dumb.
Yeah, they're dumb. Dummies.
Stupid idiots.
Yeah.
Stupid
What does
idiots.
TV.com
You know
know anything about TV?
You guys remember Asante Samuel?
Yes.
Yeah.
His son, I believe, is in this draft.
What?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is. What?
What? What? Yeah.
I was like, Asante Samuel, isn't he? Like, he retired in 2013. I thought he was
Yeah.
still playing like a couple of years ago. Like, oh yeah, Asante Samuel. Oh my God, that's
We're
like
dying slowly.
it's like what's his name, Antoine Winfield. How his son's on the Buccaneers.
Mhm.
And how?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always crazy because then you just see their name, but it's like Junior. You're like, oh yeah, it's that guy's son. Like, I feel like they do it on purpose so people in the NFL are like, look, there's my kid playing. I made him. That's pretty neat.
Unless you're Gardner Minshew, and then you're just the third for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, you know what the happiest news of the draft is?
Hmm.
There's like no first round interior defensive linemen that look good. Which is great because that means the Jets can't possibly take D-line, interior D-line in the first round. There's no chance, right? Like, there's no way it's gonna happen, right?
It's like late in the first. There's like Christian Barmore from Alabama.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be all I see. Yeah, there's a lot of edge rushers.
It's light on interior defensive line, so
Yeah.
I'm hopeful. We have two first rounders, so I'm excited.
Oh yeah, you got the 23rd pick as well.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice from the Seahawks for that one trade.
And who knows? We might even like blow that and like move up even further.
Yeah. I mean, and then you got the second pick of the second round, which is essentially like a late first rounder in a way, early second. So that's, they've got some opportunities to not mess everything up.
We'll see.
We will see indeed. All right. Well, I think that pretty much covers all we can really cover for the draft. I mean, there's, if you want to go like in depth, there's other places. Don't come here for in depth. Please don't.
You come here for the japes and the jokes and the banter.
Yeah. There is before the draft. Before the draft happens, I think PFF has like a mock draft thing where it's kind of like you can essentially, it's a mock draft simulator. So like you just select. Well, I'll even link it here. So before the draft happens, we could probably do that instead of like going through and being like, who do I think this team will pick? You can literally just set everything and then pick who you want to pick for and then like pick players.
Yeah.
I could do that, but I don't know any of the players besides the QBs.
It doesn't matter. I mean, we barely know anything else anyway. I know, I'm like, somebody said that guy's good.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
that's basically what I'm going on to.
I mean, listen, if you have to do it like the day of the draft, that's fine. While we're waiting for it to start. All right. Either way, that was the draft show. Thanks for listening, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog, and all that good stuff.
Make sure you tell your dog. Also, tell your dog he's a good boy.
Definitely do that. And we'll see you next week. That's it. All right, we gotta stop this. This is worse than usual.